Devin here bringing you the chapters I missed of Naruto. Now, I know in last video I did sound a bit tired, but I guess this was recorded the same day I came back and I was really tired. I mean, you'd be tired too if you're on a 12-hour plane trip. But, well, now that I am refreshed, energized, so with that being said, let's not waste any more time and get started. In this chapter, Lee is still mourning over the loss of Neji, but thanks to Naruto's words, he stops crying and becomes now more determined than ever. He gets Kurama's chakra, and it looks like he's ready to kick some ass. We do get an explanation of how Naruto is able to distribute Kurama's chakra into every shinobi based on their chakra natures and their attributes and their jutsu. Kurama then starts becoming more proud of Naruto and then saying that he has surpassed his parents. But even though they have Kurama's chakra, Madara and Obito still try to attack back with the Jubi. The Jubi unleashes his tails at the Shinobi Alliance. But Kyobi used the Bijudama, the Hyuga clan used the Empty Fist, Wind users, including Tamara, used the Grand Net technique, and Mifune, along with a couple of samurai, used the Isen to destroy those tails. Obito insults the Hyuga clan about the cage bird seal, and of course insults Neji by calling him a piece of fodder. All of the allied shinobis, led by Naruto with a double Rasen Shuriken, charge towards the Jubi, forming a shape of a giant bird, cutting off the Jubi's tails. Naruto launches a Rasen Shuriken at Obito while Lee, with Kurama's chakra, kicks Madara so hard that he was able to slice through him. Both were able to sever their connections towards the Jubi, and then at the end of the chapter we cut back to Sasuke. Okay, honestly, I didn't like the chapter that much. I mean, I did like the moment when Lee did reminisce, I guess the times when Neji was his rival, but to be honest, this chapter consisted way too much symbolism. It was over the top. I mean, the whole bird releasing from the cage thing. I mean, yeah, we get it. And of course, Kurama's explanation of how Naruto is able to distribute his chakra to everybody else, I didn't think it was really necessary. I mean, we do know that he was converting Kurama's chakra into his own and distributing it to everybody else. I don't think we need an explanation for that at all. I just thought that was filler for the chapter. And again, all these guys were charging up to avenge Neji's death. I mean, other shinobi had died too. I mean, it wasn't just Neji. And the problem is, I felt like not only is the symbolism a bit over the top, but it was because that, Neji didn't get to do much after the time skip. Part 1, he was a great secondary character, but when Shippuden started, he only appeared in one arc. He actually got to do something in one arc. Here at the war, all he did was fight a couple of Zetsus. If he did more after the time skip, maybe his death would have had more impact. Maybe the symbolism would have been over the top and kind of exhausting. It's like Kishimoto is milking the hell out of Neji's death. And if he did more, not only that, if he had maybe his own battle in the war, but he didn't. All he did was fight a couple of Zetsus and then sacrifice himself to save Naruto and Hinata. That was it. And also, I did like the moment when Hinata healed Naruto's shoulder because he was still injured and all with the Juken. I guess Hyugas can make good chiropractors, but I thought that moment would have been better used if it was Sakura instead of Hinata. Sakura is a medical ninja, and I thought she would actually, get her to do something since she is the main female character, but once again, I think she gets, I guess she doesn't get what she deserves because, I mean, in this chapter, we do get to see Shino. Shino actually did appear. I mean, previously, I was wondering where the hell was he. And in this chapter, not even one panel was Sakura in it. Hell, I don't even know if Sakura did get the Kyuubi's chakra. Although I did like the fact that that Lee did kick that Lee managed to like slice through Madara with that kick of his. I swear to God, if Lee or Guy do not use the 8 chakra gates with Kurama's chakra, I'm gonna be pissed. And at first, for a minute, I thought Obito was actually hit by the Rasen Shuriken, but then I remembered, oh yeah, he has Kamui. Ugh. Now, at the end of the chapter, with Sasuke appearing what appears to be a destroyed village. Where this is, it looks like it's probably near Konoha. It's not Konoha for sure, but it looks like we're going to be taking a break from Naruto and the others to head back to go back to Sasuke and see what the heck he's doing. Honestly, I think it would be a kind of refreshing to know what the heck is going on. I don't even like Sasuke that much. Although I find it funny that once Naruto says, hope nobody would sever their bonds they made with, you cut to Sasuke. Because he's the one who severed his bonds. So all in all, I just thought the chapter was It had some good, some bad, too much symbolism, and quit milking the hell out of Neji's death. We get it, he's dead now. So Sasuke, Orochimaru, Jugo Suigetsu are in an unknown village. And judging from the Uzumaki symbol that we see, it looks like to be the ruins of Ushiogakure, the hidden whirlpool village. The village that Kushina was born. Apparently this place is in the outskirts of Konoha, and the only reason they're there is to pick up some sort of mask for some reason. Afterwards, they finally head back to Konoha, and Sasuke goes up and takes a look at the village one last time before he decides whether or not to destroy it. So I guess it does bring out a good point that, the majority of the shinobi are fighting in the war, so they have the opportunity to destroy it. But Orochimaru says no because he doesn't see them as his snakes. I don't get that. I guess, honestly, I don't know what that means. Right after that, Sasuke and the others go back to the Uchiha district, which is the only place that has been destroyed in Konoha and hasn't been repaired. They go underground to the Nakano Shrine, and at this place, we learn what were the contents of the scroll that Suigetsu found. Apparently, according to the scroll, there are instructions of how to reverse the Shikifujin, the Reaper Death Seal. In order to do this, Orochimaru has to put on the mask, which apparently is the face of the Shinigami, in order to be possessed by the Shinigami. After that, the Shinigami then has to slice open its belly to release what appears to be 5 different souls. But if the Shinigami does this, you also get your stomach sliced open. But, however, after that was done, Orochimaru finally regains his arm so he can now perform the Edo Tensei. 4 other souls were released, but they needed sacrifices. So they used white Zetsu clones to sacrifice themselves to perform the Edo Tensei. Apparently they've been implanted by Obito to keep an eye on Sasuke. Now 4 were used as sacrifices, while the 5th one was used as a substitute for Orochimaru's body, since he got his stomach cut open. Once the Edo Tensei ritual has been completed, the 4 previous Hokages have appeared, and that is where the chapter ends. Now we know that the people who know everything is the previous 4 Hokages. It has been mentioned, so it's now been confirmed. Now, what Sasuke is going to ask them is most likely has something to do with the village, because he wants to ask them a couple questions about the village and I guess try to figure out if he wants to destroy it or not. Orochimaru's explanation of why they shouldn't destroy the Konoha is a bit vague, but not really sure why. Now, the contents of the scroll being instructions to reverse the Shikifujin, I actually wasn't expecting that. But then again, I did like seeing the ritual, so I think it's pretty cool that it's a reversal technique of the Shikifujin. Now that Orochimaru's arms are back, does this mean that he finally has the strength and power to attack Konoha again? Is he gonna manipulate the previous Hokages to attack Konoha and maybe the Allied Shinobi forces? I think it would be pretty awesome if the previous Hokages were at the battlefield. And who knows, maybe get another rematch between Madara and Hashirama. That would be pretty cool. Lots of talking. No, seriously. The previous four Hokages have a conversation with Sasuke and Orochimaru. Apparently, they've been learning about the current events of the village at the moment. So Sasuke asks Sarutobi whether it was true or not that he gave orders to Itachi to wipe out the Uchiha clan in order to prevent the coup d'etat, which again has been confirmed that is true for the fourth frickin' time. And that Itachi was even apparently the spy network for Jiraiya whenever he wanted information from the Akatsuki. Then Tomiyama then explains about the Uchiha clan and why they're cursed. And the only reason why he ever placed them as their own police force was because he wanted to give them a duty that they're good at. Unfortunately, it turns out the Uchiha district that the Uchiha clan lived in was a prison. Used to be a prison. Not that smart. Now, unlike Hashirama, Tobirama believes that the Uchiha clan and the Senju clan are mortal enemies no matter what. But, however, he does explain that the Uchihas also value love and friendship, just like the Senju. However, because of those strong feelings, they usually come with a strong hate. And whenever an Uchiha succumbs to hate, and it comes to love and friendship that's really strong, but they lose it, a symptom occurs, and that symptom happens to be the Sharingan. So apparently if the Uchiha clan succumbs to so much loss, they awaken the Sharingan. I guess I would explain the whole Mangekyo Sharingan and probably the internal Mangekyo Sharingan, but then the Sharingan becoming a symptom of a curse? Then the chapter ends with Sasuke asking Hashirama about the legacy of the village and the purpose of the shinobi. Well, this chapter definitely took some time with all that talking. Although, I will admit, we did get to learn a couple of things. The so-called Uchiha curse did kind of make sense, considering that you have to go through loss in order to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan, and I guess because of the Sharingan. I did like the moment when Hashirama learned about the 4th and 5th Hokage. I thought he was actually kind of funny. His personality was kind of not what I expected it to be. He seemed to be more like this happy-go-lucky guy who's serious whenever it's necessary, but he gets depressed so easily. Although, I gotta admit, it was kind of funny when he learned that his granddaughter Tsunade was the 5th Hokage, and then he was all depressed asking if the village is still standing. I thought that was kind of funny. Now, Tobirama's personality, he seems to be more stern and strict, and I guess he prefers more of doing what's right for the village. Now, and of course, he seems to be he seems to dislike the Uchiha clan a lot, despite the fact that the Uchiha clan were also the founding members of the village. And considering that he thinks that the Uchiha and Senju are considered mortal enemies. Although I did find it annoying that Sasuke has to ask again for the 4th time whether the Uchiha clan were murdered because Itachi was ordered to do so. I mean, come on. Obito said it, Danzo said it, even his undead brother said it. You don't need to confirm it a 4th time. The Uchiha clans were murdered because Itachi was ordered to do so for the sake of protecting the village. But and the other thing, Sasuke is starting having doubts to destroy the village. I mean, it's a good thing that he wants to confirm everything that's been going on, but could he have done that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the first time Obito told him about it? That would have made more sense. But then again, I mean, so much for the dark, cold-hearted Sasuke that we know and kind of love and hate. Now, But then again, is Sasuke really gonna destroy the village? We don't know that for sure, but if he does, then fuck him. I hope he dies. But if he decides not to, then I don't know how to feel about the guy. And also, there is a matter with Orochimaru. So, yeah. Is he Orochimaru? So, is he gonna try to destroy the village? I mean, is he gonna try? I know he wants to steal Sasuke's body again, so is Sasuke gonna have to deal with Orochimaru's? Or, yeah, I don't know. But all I know is that we're probably not going to be going back to the GOB for a long time.